Boy, you should not have filmed this video.
How do I usually start these again? I'm like, it's midnight. It's munchies. Today I'm going to be making coffee jelly. We have been watching way too much Disastrous Life of Saiki K, and if you guys listen to our podcast, you'll know that we finally discovered coffee jelly in Japan, and turns out it's amazing and we have been missing out. So for today, I am making a whole bunch of different versions. The first version with agar agar. This is the Japanese box for it. This is vegan, vegetarian. It's also very easy to work with in comparison to gelatin. And gelatin is the second version that I'm gonna be working with. I am using powdered gelatin. It can be a little bit more finicky from what I heard. It is made from animal products, so you guys can choose either one of these recipes. I also am doing a version with instant coffee. Okay, so Simon and I had a couple versions of these, and
This one sucks!
I'm sorry. Instant coffee is gross. I hand brewed coffee and it tastes totally different. This is so bitter. It's possible that I did not add, or that I added too much instant coffee. I think this is like really strong bitter instant coffee. It just does not go with it. It's not good. I mean, I don't like it at least. I'm gonna stick to like the normal coffee version, or if you're using instant coffee, make sure you don't use like a super dark one. And I'm also doing a version with a hand drip coffee that's gonna be superior in every single way, Martina. Higher quality for those of you that are coffee lovers, if you will. And then I'm also gonna be making a whipped cream to go on top. And by me, I mean my man slave Simon, because I cannot whip cream today.
Aw, I got you, girl.
My shoulder's busted and it would be really hard to whip cream with like one hand as the bowl makes its way across the room. Okay, let's get started. Oh boy, this thing is getting old and janky, huh? It's doing okay.
What's that?
We're just letting the beginning part bloom a little bit because it lets out all the trapped gases.
Okay.
And then after 30 seconds, we add our hot water and then give it 4 minutes of pressing. Extremely key difference between gelatin. We're gonna be adding cool coffee, adding the agar agar while it's cold. If you add it to when it's hot, the agar agar just lumps together and then you're like, what's happening? It's a nightmare. It's like trying to make gravy. Gelatin, we're gonna need to actually melt down in warmer water. Huge different things. So because of that, you have two choices. If you're making it with brewed coffee, I brewed this coffee the night before and let it cool, just come to like room temperature on the counter so that I can add the agar agar to it. If you're working with instant coffee, you actually use cold water, and then as it's coming to a boil, your agar agar is already in there, and then you add your instant coffee at the end like you would with a normal hot cup of coffee. But we're gonna be using my coffee because it's better. I said it. I did it, okay? Not that I don't like instant coffee. I like instant coffee, okay? I just think it's grosser than real coffee. I mean, Simon, you know I have a love for instant coffee once in a while.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes, eh? Sometimes I'm just like,
oh gosh, don't you know? It's just sometimes I feel like the coffee.
none of that fancy kind, eh?
No, none of that. Just the simple stuff, you know.
Before I get going, I'm actually gonna have all my molds and trays ready to go. I'm gonna be using robot merds and Hello Kitty merds. For the leftover stuff, I'm just gonna put it in a plain tray and I'm gonna cut it out afterwards, and I'm sure it's gonna be super easy to do. I'm working with 2 cups of coffee and I'm using 4 grams of agar agar. Sprinkle that on to the surface. Nice, no lumps. Everything's great in the world. No trauma and problems. Oh my god, this recipe is so hard. Literally done at this point. I'm just gonna really make sure I boil mine hard so that all the agar agar is broken out, because there's no way I can see it. Also, you can taste it right now and be like, this is disgusting. It needs more sugar, or whatever it is that you want to add to it. Ducky.
Yeah.
Beep 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 beep
Beep, 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 beep. We have been watching that show far too much.
It's a really great quirky show, but there are some weird episodes.
Huh? What's that? Is Mom talking about another cat?
Please don't bring his furry
Mew
butt.
mew.
Don't bring his furry butt over here. Hey Mom,
I'm just gonna rub his hair all over your back. Your back had no fluff on it.
Well, this coffee jelly is gonna have an additional
There you
fur
go.
in it. Look at me, I'm June's Kitchen, the Lazy Cat Edition. My cat doesn't do anything to interact with my food. Rachel and June's cats are like, what are you doing? Can I take part in it? Let's go on a bike ride. Vroom, vroom. And Emer's is like, yeah, I'm fine here.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
If you're looking for Agar Agar, get it at any Asian grocery store or buy it online because I heard that Whole Foods sells it for like 9 times the price.
That's everything Whole Foods sells.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a spoon right now and I'm just gonna check to see if I can see any granules on the spoon. It looks pretty good to me. Like I can see on my spoon now that it's starting to like gel up. When I try to mix it, I can feel like a little bit of like a skim at the bottom here. So I think we're good to go. Okay, I'm using a turkey baster to get all these in here because this is good for scalding hot stuff. And this is currently pretty scalding hot. Ah! It's a disaster over here.
What the f are you doing? Stop squirting that shit on the counter.
As you can see, I'm a professional. Public service announcement. You can still do things with one arm. It's tougher and you're messy, but I'm doing okay.
Just a hot, that's
Disaster.
literally a hot mess.
It's an actual...
You've actually made
Wow.
an actual hot mess.
Good for me. You too can be a home cook like me. One day, if you try hard enough.
Bringing it into the fridge? Do you need my help?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Simon. I need you to get this all into here. I made a space right up here. Oh, look at all our Korean stuff. All of our kimchi and our gochujang. It's gonna go right in there and you're not gonna spill it at all. So you see how it's got like a bottom?
Yeah, I got
It's gonna- And when you slide it, if it bumps, it will spill everywhere, so.
This is definitely a two-handed job. That's what she said.
Taut, Ducky! Be taut! Taut your arms! Taut
Oh
them!
shit, it's spilling
Taut
everywhere!
them, Ducky, no!
It spilled it on
Did you spill it?
on the fridge floor.
Did you really?
Yes,
You
really.
did.
Ah, it's gelatinizing as we speak. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Totally fine.
We are professionals. Everything's fine. Okay, the agar agar is cooling in the fridge. By the way, I'd like to just let you guys know that I checked in on it, and the one that Simon screamed and spilled everywhere. There's like 4 remaining robots, and the rest of them are like half or quarter filled.
I should not be an integral part of your recipe.
It's very hard to do, I know. Okay, so we have 2 more cups of freshly brewed coffee. This one's a bit on the warm side, and that's okay because gelatin needs to be dissolved in a warm liquid. It's gonna take about 1 to 2 minutes to make sure the gelatin has dissolved completely. And as I told you earlier, I let it bloom, sponge. When I say bloom now, I think of Luhan. Gonna make you bloom. Ooh, ooh, oh yeah. She wanna flash, she want. You remember what I'm talking about?
I do, but it's great seeing you try to remember it.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. We're gonna put this on. Now remember, don't bring it to a boil when you're working with gelatin. Gelatinin. We don't want this to boil, but it does need to dissolve in warm liquid. It's already warm because I just brewed the coffee, so I'm gonna add this in. You don't have to add all of the water that goes with it, but as you can see, I couldn't separate mine. Oh no, Ducky!
What?
I need you to scrape this for me.
Oh, okay, girl. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, can you scrape that in for me?
Sure.
Sorry guys, maybe this was a 2-hand job today. The important thing is to build a ladder even when you have a crappy arm day. I'm not making this video. For all the hard work and practice I put into it.
You got it, girl.
Okay, I'm gonna put this on medium heat. I'm gonna stir this around. I am not going to try to put this into Jello molds.
Why?
Well,
Why? Why?
if you must know, Simon, I don't think you have the coffee skill balance to carry. You're Siri! Hey Siri, don't you know? Hey Siri! Hey Siri!
You don't have to shout at it whiningly.
Okay,
Just
okay,
authoritatively.
ready? Hey Siri. Siri, don't ignore me. Hey Siri, set a 1-minute timer.
Your timer is set for 1 minute.
First try. I can feel it getting thicker. That's what she said. Can't see this, but Simon pulled his pants down. He's now mooning me and playing a song on his buttski. That's what that was. I hope you heard it all.
Not sure. There's no video evidence.
There is no video evidence, but there's sound evidence of the sound of a hand smacking a buttski. Okay, this looks like it's going to come to a boil. No! Forbidden! So I'm gonna kill the heat. I am not confident that these are gonna work in this mold properly because I don't think Jell-O holds as well as Agar Agar does. So we're just gonna try a few so that there's no destruction of all my coffee jelly hard work. While everything chills in the fridge, it's time to make our whipped cream topping. We're gonna be using fresh cream, sugar, and a little bit of vanilla extract to make something that's not super sweet. And by me, I mean Simon, my manslave, who I will now clap to with one hand. Simon!
Why?
I only have one hand.
Don't we have a mixer?
And we don't have an electric mixer, so...
Why don't we have a mixer?
We kept saying we'd buy one and then we forgot. I put the whisk and I put the bowl in the fridge in advance to let it cool down because it will whip faster if you have a cold bowl and a cold whisk. 1 cup of whipped cream makes about 2 cups of whipped cream, like actual whipped cream. Wait, don't put it all in, it's too much.
Boy, that's thick, boy.
Yeah, stop, it's good.
That's less than half a cup.
It's fine.
Okay.
This isn't a measurement. It's gonna make so much whipped cream, we're not gonna need that much.
Who does whipped cream by hand anymore? What if I'm tired? What if I'm bored? What if I don't want to do this anymore?
Okay, I'm gonna add in sugar.
Oh jeez, this is so shitty.
I know, that's why I wouldn't be able to do it.
This is my homemade vanilla extract. It's been with me forever.
Let's see. Yeah, that's sweet enough. Bow, bow, bow. Bow. Can you work it? Let me work it. Put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. It's okay, so take the whisk and touch the surface and lift it. So it's not forming peaks yet, which means it's not ready. Keep going, but it's thickening. You're doing it, buddy. You're doing it. You're doing it. Ah, you're getting crazy.
Suck it off.
Duck, you want to try some?
Okay.
You did a good job. It's really yummy. Good job, Ducky.
Yeah. Hey, this isn't Martina just eats all the cream.
I only had eggs for breakfast. I'm quite hungry. The sun has been setting. It is getting nighttime-ish, and we're gonna have to wait forever for this coffee jelly to be finished. See you guys in a couple hours. Whoa, and I'm back. And oh my God, how did I get into different clothing? It's so weird. Could have sworn I had more buns like this when I started. They like migrated like Simon's hair to his chin. Anyhow, here I am.
You have buns on your chin now?
No, I have 1 bun, but I had 2 buns.
And
where did the other one go?
This hair came down, like how your beard came down. Like your hair used to be up here.
Got it.
And then it came down to here. And so, do you want coffee jelly or not, Simon?
Coffee jelly, please.
We have waited long
so
enough.
long.
Okay, so turns out I accidentally forgot to double my gelatin batch that I was using, so this happened. Blah, 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 blah. And guess what? This is what happens when you don't add enough gelatin. Doesn't set, does it? You're gonna have to make a new batch, aren't ya? So after waiting for like 4 to 6 hours, I knew something was wrong and I said to Simon,
I think something is gone terribly, terribly wrong.
so I decided to make a brand new batch. What's happening here?
I'm
see that I'm
focusing on my
filming?
camera work.
Can't you see that I'm filming?
I'm helping. Go, make me the coffee jelly. I gotta entertain our fat boy.
Hey, fat boy. I'm gonna make you mine. Oh, yeah. Dee-da-da-da-da-da.
Little do you know, this is a string from Martina's sexy pajamas.
For the record, that is the string from my sexy pajamas. It's just that my pajamas aren't sexy. So that's what he was talking about there. I think they're sexy. They're like a little romper, like you just put them on, and it's like a tank top and shorts all built into one. But it came with that stupid string, which literally makes no sense because I don't need to tighten up my romper one piece in the middle of the night. Oh no, it's slipping off my entire body. Like, what would you need that for? Anyhow.
Maybe giving it some form because it's just potato sack.
Right, but it's, what do I need form for? They're pajibbers. I'm naked under the pajibbers. That's the best part of it.
We're all naked under our
Right,
clothes.
it's like,
That doesn't
surprise,
mean that we gotta
pajibbers
make
don't matter. No.
Brr, brr, brr. Brr, brr, brr.
Mine's gelatin,
Okay.
and yours is agar agar.
Agar agar.
I'm so scared, guys. Please don't be
Yes, yes.
disgusting.
This is stellar.
It's really good. Wow, I can't believe how bad the instant coffee was.
This is a great coffee taste. That instant coffee was
Vile.
just terrible.
It was vile.
But if you make good coffee, you make good coffee
It
jelly.
tastes like just good coffee.
So you just need to know how to make good coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, here's the gelatin one.
And how to make gelatin, because look what happened with me. Totally different textures.
Very different. This is very soft.
So that's a hard decision, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh, I got robots.
I'm not fully sold that the gelatin's better than the agar agar. This definitely has more of a bite, more form. And I feel like because it maintains its form, it maintains the coffee taste a lot more than this. Because it turns to mush right away, it integrates with the cream, so it just like gives you like a milk coffee taste instead of a coffee taste.
Way more.
I actually think I like the taste of the agar.
Agar agar more, yeah. If you're a fan of coffee or whatever flavor you're trying to like put infuse, there's the word.
Inseminate.
Right inside of it. If you're trying to inseminate it with a particular flavor,
Yep.
you use agar agar because I think it holds the flavor really well.
I agree.
But if you want something that's a little bit softer, a little bit more delicate, like this would be a fancier dessert.
I was super skeptical about the agar agar. I definitely think it's a clear winner here.
Yeah,
and I'm
you
just
were.
amazed at how well this turned out. Considering the disasters you had in the fridge. Boy, you should not have filmed this video.
I'll tell you why. Because I got cocky when I was dealing with jelly. I can just tell you right now, if you Google online how to use gelatin, there's millions of videos and articles, and I'm like, could it be that hard? This is le Hello Kitty feet,
I will have the Hello Kitty sandal.
served on a single spoon.
You did a great job, girl.
You've got whipped cream. Enjoy this mess of episode. Enjoy my misery. Rock, paper, scissors, and the loser has whipped cream. Ready?
Okay.
Kai bai bo. Kai bai bo.
I'm the winner.
He's a loser. Rock doesn't smash paper, Simon.
Always.
Loser, Simon.
My glycemic index. I'm supposed to be intermittent fasting.